Hey guys, this is Nick and welcome to my Linux experiment. If you're using Linux already and you like to play some games, you probably already have tried your hand at Steamplay and Proton. It's a great tool to play some of your Windows-only games. But what of the games that don't run through Steam? There is always Wine, but the installation, configuration and setup can be quite cumbersome. Fortunately, there is a simple solution with Lutris. Let's see what it can do. What is Lutris? Lutris is an open-source game library manager that aims to centralize all your games on Linux, from your native or Steamplay Steam games to your games installed through your repositories, your emulated games, and even your games running with Wine. Lutris puts all of them in a single interface to start and manage all the games. It also comes with a huge library of install scripts, which will make the downloading, installation, and setup of all these games a lot easier, especially those running with Wine and requiring some tricks, tweaks, and manipulations to get them working. How to install Lutris? But that's pretty easy. Open the Lutris website, lutris.net, and go to Download Lutris. Instructions are available for about any distro out there, whether it's adding a PPA for Ubuntu-based distros or downloading Lutris from the AUR in Arch or Manjaro. It's a simple process, just follow the instructions on that page. Once that's done, you're all set to start importing your games. Lutris is able to import a ton of different games, from your Steam games, native or enabled through Steamplay, your Wine games, emulated titles or GOG games. To start that process, click the plus menu on the top left corner and select Import Games. You'll get a window that allows you to import selected games, or all of them, for each runner or game provider you enabled in Lutris' main menu, accessible by clicking on the Lutris icon in the left corner. Once games are imported, you can simply start them from Lutris' main window and manage them from there. DXVK and why? Now, to play most games at an acceptable frame rate, you'll need DXVK, which is a conversion layer that translates DirectX instructions into Vulkan instructions that Linux can actually understand. Installing DXVK is a simple process on any Arch-based distro. Just go to the AUR and look for DXVK-bin. On Debian, DXVK is available in the main repositories. Just install the package named DXVK. Ubuntu users can download that same package and install it as well. I'll leave links in the description below so that you can get easy instructions on how to do it. Finally, for playing Windows games that do not run through Steamplay or Proton and have no native Linux client, such as Blizzard games, you'll need Wine. Wine is, in short, a compatibility layer that allows some Windows programs to run on Linux without resorting to virtualization or emulation. For the best compatibility, you should install the staging version of Wine. To do so, head over to the Wine HQ website and follow the instructions there, depending on your distribution. I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can get to it. This might seem complicated, but it's nothing more than 2 packages to install. The final step is to make sure that you have the latest drivers for your graphics card. AMD and Intel users using relatively recent distributions should be alright. NVIDIA users will have to install the latest version from the repositories or add a PPA on Ubuntu-based distributions, such as the graphics driver PPA. I'll leave a link in the description below to add this PPA on Ubuntu. Installing a game. Now, Lutris has a whole library of install scripts that do the heavy lifting for you. To start any installation, just go to the Lutris website and click Games. Just browse the games available here. Some of them offer multiple versions, such as a Steam version, a GOG version, or anything else. Some games will also exhibit a rating, going from garbage, which means the game does not run, for some reasons or other, to bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. This last one meaning that everything runs flawlessly with near-native performance. Select the game you want to install and click the Install button. This should open the Lutris window. If it doesn't, you'll probably have to configure your browser to open Lutris when Lutris links are called from a web page. A window should pop up when clicking on the link, asking you to select which program you want to use. Lutris should appear here, so select it there and keep going. The Lutris installer window should open. No, you just have to follow the steps. Note that you can also install games directly from the Lutris launcher, just by clicking on an empty space and using the search bar to find a specific game and install it. You won't get the ratings or the specific instructions though, so it might lead to an unplayable game. I'd recommend looking the game up on Lutris' website first to see which version works. Now obviously, these scripts are provided by the community, so you can review them to see if they install anything not to your liking, and they also come without any guarantee. A script might not work on your machine even if it's reported as working great for somebody else. Also, mind that you have to read the game's description carefully on the Lutris website. They often contain some tips you'll need to help you run the games. Some will have instructions for specific packages to install, others will recommend you enable or disable some options on your system. And here it is. Once you went through the setup needed to get some games running, everything is really easy and automated, and you'll save a ton of time to try out the games you want to play on Linux. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tour of Lutris, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! If you enjoyed, please consider liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications. You can also follow me on Twitter at TheLinuxEXP. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye!